Welcome to the Pod in Your Basement podcast, featuring Ben DeLessio and Joe Garza. They're alive, they're hungry, and they're opinionated.
Hello there.
Hey,
how we started. Hello there.
Yeah, man. So what's any spooky things going on in your life lately? Yeah, that ice storm. Didn't you guys have an ice storm?
Oh my God, don't even get me started. Like, I was kind of actually enjoying the winter, and I've tried to have a positive, like I've always tried to despite my kind of gruffy disposition in a lot of ways, I do try and always think positively and like think of silver linings and so part of me was like embracing winter in a way, like, oh well, I can eat more soup and I enjoy my wood burning stove and I actually take baths, which are relaxed, like small things like that.
Yeah.
And this past week has ruined all of that. This week sucks. I hate winter. It's like, it's one thing when it snows. Like, I've lived in this house for like 5 winters now. I moved in the winter. It's never been this bad. And that's not like, this actually wasn't a lot of snow at all. That was not the problem. I've dealt with significantly more snow, and it's fairly easy when you have a snowblower and you shovel parts and it's like soft, white, fluffy snow.
Sure.
This has been like quick, extremely cold snow, not like 30 degrees, like 10 degrees, and then it freezes on top. So I can't even use my snowblower. It's dangerous. It's just the worst. And it's been cold. And usually it's like, okay, well, it snows real bad, but then it melts a lot. And it's not been the case. The same snow that snowed 6 days ago, still out there.
Oh, shit.
It's awful.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
It's
really sucks. Awful.
Well, something scary that's been happening to me is how great the weather in LA has been. It's really, really shocking. Actually.
Yeah, I think about that. But then your whole city was on fire last year.
I know. And you know what's funny? So, like, our weather's been frighteningly good. I mean, I'm looking at it for the next 10 days. It's going to be like in the high 70s to low 80s, and this is actually warm even for LA in this time because January, February, can get chilly. I mean, relatively, but it'll be like in the 60s, like 50s and 60s.
Yeah, don't even fucking start. It gets chilly. It's the best weather.
But I mean, we do get,
become my favorite. Like the 50s, like a nice jacket is like the best weather now.
That's freezing for me now. So
yeah, you guys, it's not really the weather, like the daily weather that's issued there. It's like you have an earthquake or you catch on fire or you have a mudslide.
Yeah, so the weather might be great now, but we're probably before winter ends here, we're probably gonna get like, I don't know, like a volcano storm or something.
Exactly. Yeah. Because a volcano will like appear in La Brea and douse the entire city and soot. All right. Well, that was weather talk.
Yeah. That's the other podcast that we do. Sometimes we get these podcasts confused.
Joe on the weather. Yeah. Right. So the Oscar nominations came out. 98th Academy Awards. I got a ballot. I like a nice paper ballot. You can hear it.
Yeah.
I know we don't do video anymore, so I'm shaking the ballot.
That's parchment because this is spooky. Remember, this is old-timey, like spooky dungeon stuff. Yeah.
Exactly. It's like a big fucking page master book. Side note, I remember when I was in law school, I went to school in New Orleans, and there's like 2 parts to New Orleans. There's many like neighborhoods. It was like the East Bank, West Bank, and like the other bank is like much smaller. Yeah. The West Bank's like much smaller, but it still has its own courthouse, and it's kind of feels like really old school. And I remember my professor telling me like they're like not even digitized. It's like she described it like some giant tome that they like flip open. Like it's 2018. Like what are you, it's like so southern. They go, there's some guy with like big, what is it called? Suspenders and well,
now do declare. Now see here.
Let me check the register. That's not even a New Orleans accent. That's like an Alabama thing. Yeah. All right. So ballot talk. Horror.
Yes.
We picked a great time to start a horror podcast. I think we felt we stuck our finger to the wind and we saw that horror was on the rise. It had been, I think, for the past 7-8 years, and now it really, in terms of prestige, it's really coming into its own, with the most notable standard being Sinners.
Yes.
Which set a record for nominations, I think.
Yes. Yeah.
Right?
16 most ever. Yeah.
16 nominations. I've seen, I don't have my phone on me. I keep track and I rate. I think I've seen 89 movies from, like, not, those are just movies from this year. Like 20, so it's like 2025 movies for this Oscars.
Yeah.
Sinners right now is tied for first. I have
nice.
not seen a bunch of the noms. I've seen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've seen 5 out of the 10. I have it tied with Begonia at 93s. Sinners was awesome. So have you seen it?
Yeah, I watched it just this past week.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it quite a bit.
What did you think? Yeah. Okay. Cool. I didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. It's great. It's exciting. It's violent. It has cool music. Like, it's fun. Where there's, I feel like you would appreciate that too. It has a kind of this history of rock and roll type thing going on, especially in the quote unquote like Black community. I don't necessarily love that term, but just like, it's not I wouldn't call it a musical at all, but there's definitely it's a musical movie, but it's not a musical.
Right. There's only one like main, musical number. But they're but yeah, no, it's music is a big part of it. And so yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed that. And especially that juke joint scene, that one sequence, that one take.
Yeah, that's very cool. It's horny. Like, also set, like, horror and sex is back. I've noticed that too for a while.
Yeah.
Sex was just out of movies. If it wasn't a movie, it's more of like a punchline. It was like silly. It was a gaffe.
Yeah.
So there's tons of, and I noticed I think they might, when I say they, I mean movie makers, they might be overcorrecting a little, which is fine, but it's a lot of eating box and male frontal.
Yeah. Yeah.
I get it. There were, for generations, it was nothing but tits and blowjobs.
Yeah.
And I understand they're making up for that. Cool. I also love, Josh Allen, the quarterback for the Buffalo Bills, his girlfriend is, I don't know what, girlfriend, wife, whatever, is the lead in Sinners, the lead female in Sinners. I'm blanking on her name right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't know that.
And he's like, and he tweets something where it's like, yeah, he said, like, I really, enjoyed watching. That's what's her name? Steinfeld? Is it?
Oh, Haley Steinfeld.
Yeah. Steinfeld. It's like, I really enjoyed Haley, and like in the movie, it's really cool seeing her. And that's like the scene of her spitting in Michael B. Jordan's mouth.
Yeah,
yeah. So yeah, I really enjoyed that.
What's cool about Sinners too is that, like, with the Oscar stuff, it didn't just get, because most of the time when horror movies are nominated for Oscars, it's usually for technical stuff. It's like best makeup, or best costume design, or best visual effects, or something like that, best production design. This, like, it's got all the top ones. This is best original, Ryan Coogler, who wrote and directed the film.
Yeah, I have in front of me if you want me to read them off.
Yeah.
Ones. Obviously, best picture, best director, best original screenplay, which I always give a ton of weight to best original screenplays. I think that's like one of the most interesting categories. Best actor, of course, Michael B. Jordan. Best supporting actor, Delroy Lindo, which he got, we're talking about snubs, it's not a horror movie. He got totally robbed in The Five Bloods. That was, I think, my top movie of that year, and he gave an incredible performance. It wasn't a great movie, but he got snubbed. Best supporting actress, Wunmi Mosaku. Best, and then these other ones, best casting. I think that's new, right? Best cinematography, best costume design, and then these other ones. Obviously, best makeup, best original score. So, and a bunch of technical things.
Real quick, so it's nominated for best costume design, I believe. Did you?
Best makeup and hairstyling. Where's costume? Yes, best costume design. Yes.
What's funny about that is that they got most of the period costumes from an unmade Marvel movie, Blade.
Really?
Yeah, because they're going to do like Mahershala Ali has been tapped to play Blade in a reboot of Blade, and
Right.
they've been constantly working on it. But like they'll get a director, they start kind of developing it, and then the director leaves. So apparently they create a lot of costumes for that, and it was going to be a period piece. It's going to be set in like the 20s and 30s.
Yeah.
So because that movie never got made, Ryan
That's
Coogler,
that's cool.
so Ryan Coogler, who directed 2 Black Panther movies for them, was just
Yeah.
like, "Hey, can we buy those costumes off you if you just got them in storage? Can we use them?"
Yeah.
So
That's cool. Side note, we should definitely do an episode on Blade.
Oh yeah.
A lot of like interesting backstory stuff, behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah.
And just kind of iconic movie. I know some of the other ones aren't very good, but the original Blade is iconic.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, and then
So other horror movies have been nominated.
Oh yeah, let's go through that too.
Frankenstein, which you consider Frankenstein horror, right? Yeah, I know Frankenstein, the book, is kind of considered the cornerstone of sci-fi.
Yeah.
But I think when you have something literally called the monster, I think that counts as horror. So it's like sci-fi horror.
Yeah, and also, I mean, keep in mind he was pieced together with corpses. So I mean, there's definitely some horrific.
It's very gothic. It's classic. So Frankenstein got a bunch of nominations. Weapons. So did you see Weapons?
I have not seen Weapons. I've heard great
really
things about
good.
it.
Yeah, I really wish I wasn't charging my phone right now. So like the Weapons, I gave like I think 86, 87, that area. It's really interesting. It's one of those movies where it's like it just feels original. It's weird. It's horror, but sometimes it's kind of silly, but super graphic at a few moments. Really interesting storytelling. Like it's different chapters and it's kind of all the same story but told from different point of views. So literally you're seeing the same scene just from a different angle, which can be really cool. So Amy Madigan, who plays the villain in that, who's a really interesting villain, is nominated for Best Supporting Actress. I'm going to come back to this category for my snub, or maybe it would be Best Actress. I don't know. Best Supporting, Best Actress. I'm not sure, but I'm going to come back to that for my snub for this year. What else? Those. Great movie. I gave it a 90, I think. Believe it's still a top 5 movie of this year for me. Is The Ugly Stepsister.
Oh, right. Okay.
Really cool. Danish, I believe. I know we're like anti-Danish because we want to take Greenland, but this don't hold it against this movie. It's really, so it's not, I think it kind of does itself a disservice by somewhat saying it's like, it's Cinderella, but from one of the stepsisters' point of views. And there's been like tons of that.
Yeah.
It's not that. It's kind of Cinderella. It definitely is obvious in some parts, but it's really more about this girl's physical. I mean, this is body horror. Like this is disturbing body horror, but not like Cronenberg where it's sci-fi. This is like legit body horror. Like this is the 19th century, maybe the 18th century. I'm kind of that era, that period just kind of all blends together in my head. I'm a medievalist, not a early modern age guy or Enlightenment guy. But let's just say it's like it's getting a nose job during this period. It's not pretty. It's graphic. What this girl does to her body to basically not just find a husband, but try and win over the prince.
Right.
And it's really, really good. Disturbing. I think like you would personally very much enjoy that because we're big body horror guys. So you should check that out. And I'm really glad I got Best Makeup and Hairstyling nomination. I would have liked to seen it get some other, but I guess this has been a good movie year. So I'm cool that it's at least recognized for a category. And I think that's really it for this year, right? I don't think I missed any horror.
No, those are the big ones. Yeah, no, it's I'm I've talked about my frustrations with the Oscars on over at the Reckless Musecast. So there's a part of me that again, just like previous years, I don't give a shit about the Oscars.
Mhm.
But there's another part of me that's also like, that is cool though. Seeing my favorite genre getting recognized.
Yeah.
Especially this many recognitions in the same year. Hollywood is kind of in a slump right now when it comes to like originality and box office numbers.
Mhm.
It's really struggling with movies that are not IP franchise type of movies. So one interesting thing about Sinners was that it was the highest grossing original film for quite some time, I believe.
Mm.
So that gives me hope.
Yeah.
At the same time though, I cannot help but feel a little bit like this is like a cynical move on the Oscars part of like, let's give more popular movies some recognition in order to bring up our numbers, because for the last few years those viewership numbers have been dipping.
Oh, of the actual, I see, of the actual like ceremony.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But either way, if
I
it
don't
brings
know,
more
like
attention-
but Sinners is great. Like it's a fun experience. Again, I've only seen 5 of the top of the 10 best picture.
Mhm.
So maybe I'll think like a bunch of these are better. That if there's a like 2, 3, 4 more movies that are much better than Sinners, that's a great movie year.
Yeah.
In my opinion. I know Hamnet is very polarizing. It kind of feels like Oscar bait, but it sounds like something I personally would like.
Yeah.
Marty Supreme is supposed to be great. F1's not really my thing. That to me feels like the more cynical, but like, oh, let's just do something popular.
Yeah.
But some people really like it. I don't know if I'm gonna check it out. One Battle After Another, I don't think was as great as everyone. I'm also rooting against the protagonist in that movie. So that makes it difficult. But no, it's still a great movie, but I have it much lower than like Sinners and Begonia and some of those. All right. Anything else you want to talk about the nominations?
Not really. I am glad that it got nominated for Best Director for sure, because it's a pretty bold movie. I think like there are a lot of really interesting directorial choices. I mean, I don't want to spoil too much of it, but yeah, it's been out for over a year. And it's not a big plot point either. But like, there's a really cool musical scene that takes place in a juke joint, and one of the main characters is a young man.
Hey Joe, real quick, can you please describe for the audience what a juke joint is?
It's a place of gathering.
Yes,
for like there's like music and drinking. So it's like a bar.
It's sweaty. Juke joints are sweaty. You're gonna sweat.
Yeah, exactly.
They're kind of relegated to this. It takes place in Mississippi, right?
I don't remember the exact. I think it's Mississippi. It definitely takes place in the Delta. So yeah, Mississippi's.
Yeah, I think so it's Mississippi. I personally love blues. Like, even though, like I said, I lived in New Orleans, I'm much more of a blues guy than a jazz guy. Mississippi Delta blues is where I think a lot of people could argue like tons, like a huge chunk of our music today comes from, originates there.
Yeah.
So juke joints are, like you're saying, they're sweaty, they're full of gyrating hips, cheap drinks. Haley Steinfeld spitting in mouths. That's what you're into. Check out your local juke joint.
I would love to go to one. I would love to go to a real one in the South. But anyway, so this amazing number, it's this young man, and he's playing blues and he's singing, and then everyone starts dancing, getting into it, and then like the camera's moving around, and it looks like it was shot in one take. I'm highly doubt it wasn't, but it was meant to look like it's just this camera traveling through this juke joint. But as they're doing that, it gets very surrealistic, because then like all of a sudden, like a sort of funkadelic like 70s guitar player shows up. And then like you see like traditional African dancers dancing, and then there's like a modern DJ. So like as the camera's going around, it's cutting through all of these different eras of Black music. It's and culture, and it's all taking place at the exact same time. And then you also hear it in the soundtrack too, like the music changes as like a new era appears. in the sequence. It's a very cool sequence. So anyone who's interested in, who's got a love for like the history of American rock and roll music and blues and R&B and all that, it's kind of encapsulated.
But it also, and I think yes, definitely. I think what also is part of it, and Ryan Coogler has talked about this, is he does give like props to quote unquote white music also, and how that is also part of the milieu of American music, kind of the banjo, whether it's kind of bluegrass, like folk from the old world type music. And I remember even like because in the movie the white vampires are outside of the juke joint trying to get in. Again, there's spoilers. This movie has been out for like 9 months. But and like some of those are the most notable songs. Like those are the songs I have on my playlist. Or I do have one of the main ones, and that kid has an incredible voice. I think he's like, I forget his name. He wasn't nominated for anything, I don't think.
No.
But he has an incredible voice. I mean, he looks like he's 20, and he has a voice like a 55, gravelly, deep, blues voice. But they also have like Irish music and like bluegrass type music, and it's and even like I remember Winston Marsalis talking about a huge part of, again, don't mean to keep bringing it back to New Orleans, but you had the kind of classical quote unquote white music, brass, strings, a lot of that in the French Quarter, and then right in the Treme and Congo Square, you had the percussive music of the time enslaved people, and even some like free black people that they had that style, and when you combined it, you get a lot of what turned into modern American music. Which is very cool, and it's a beautiful thing.
So definitely check it out. It's a really solid movie, and also just like from like the visual effects standpoint of Michael B. Jordan plays 2 different characters.
That's very cool. It's also, by the way, it's a horror podcast. There's also vampires ripping throats out. Like,
there's a lot of that.
It's a violent movie. Like it is that's the main kind of part of this, is that it's a violent vampire movie.
And if anything, it's structured pretty similarly to From Dusk Till Dawn, where it's like the first half of the movie is one genre, and then it turns into a vampire siege story in an isolated location. And Ryan Coogler, he even said like that was an influence on this movie. But the first half, it's more of like a drama, thriller, and then it turns into a horror. But it's done really well.
Speaking of From Dusk Till Dawn, I still like that movie. That was a big like childhood horror movie for me. When you get that turn where it's like it reveals that these are all vampires, basically, and you have that guy like playing the leg guitar. Do you remember that? Because there's the band on stage. There's like a guy there's like body parts everywhere, and a guy's playing a guitar that's like part of a leg, which doesn't make any sense. But like within the movie, it doesn't really make sense. But just like that visual, so freaky. Like that's like when I think Dusk Till Dawn, it's like the first thing I think of.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. And then one other interesting thing about Sinners I want to spotlight on is the use of visual effects for that movie, because like Michael B. Jordan plays 2 different characters, and like they plays twin brothers, and it's seamless. And they also kind of and doing duplication effects is pretty easy if you just lock the camera down, because you can have like one act, the actor acts something out, and then you turn the camera off, and then you have them act on the other side of the frame, and then you splice the 2 together, and it's pretty easy to do. But like there's scenes where it's like they're interacting with each other, where it's like he hands him a cigarette, and you're just like, how do they do that?
It's cool.
And so I read an interview with the visual effects, one of the people who worked on it. He's like, we had to make sure that this wasn't just, he shot the scene two different times and we spliced together. It's like, no, they're interacting. They hug each other, they punch each other, and so we had to account for all of that stuff. Like, so it was a great movie. Check it out.
Oh yeah, she's married to Josh Allen, by the way. Got married this year or 2025.
Okay.
Haley Steinfeld. Pretty cool. All right. So I want to discuss real quick. I think a snub, or I'm not like, when I say snub, I mean like I didn't think she would get nominated.
Yeah.
But then again, I don't know. So let me just say, it's Sally Hawkins in Bring Her Back, which is a really, I think, under the radar horror movie. I think think at 87. So I think I might even scored it a point higher than Weapons, which was much more popular. But this movie it's so, I mean, some points deducted right away because it's Australian. But besides, if you can get over that, it's a really freaky, cultish, isolate, like not isolated, but contained horror. Like only a handful really of main characters. One of the girl in it, like the young girl's blind, and so that adds a really cool element to it. Some scenes that will absolutely make you squirm. So if you're not, I don't know, I don't want to give stuff away, but if you don't have the stomach for mouth stuff, I guess, violent, I don't know. It's a creepy, freaky movie where Sally Hawkins is so good in it because she's super manipulative. She's a foster mother, super manipulative. And I remember calling it when, I mean, obviously I didn't call it right, but I remember saying when I saw him, like, she deserves, I don't care. Like, this was early in the year. This is probably the spring, maybe the summer when I saw this. But I'm like, this movie, like this performance has got to be one of the best 5. And I have only seen one of the best actresses, and Emma Stone was pretty damn good. I haven't seen the other 4 yet. I plan to watch all 4 of those movies, but I can't imagine that the rest are all going to be better than Sally Hawkins was in that. So if you're into horror, which I assume you are if you listen to this podcast, check out Bring Her Back and let us know what you think about her performance.
And if you're a nerdy horror movie fan, it's an A24 flick. So
it is A24. That's right. Okay. Did she win for Shape of Water though?
I think so.
That's why
she was nominated.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, okay, she's not like a new name. It's not like she's a nobody, or I just like saw some fringe movie that of course wouldn't get nomination. Like she was at least she was the lead in a Oscar winning Best Picture.
Yeah.
So I don't know if she won anything.
No, she's just nominated for it.
Oh, she was nominated.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, there you go. All right. Anything for you for this year, or should we move on?
Not really. I didn't see any like Marvel movies on there, so I didn't really. I was just kind of like, well, okay,
yeah, exactly. Marvel's taking a freaking nose that, which is so funny. I feel like when we first started podcasting, that was like, dude, are we ever gonna get out of this cycle? And now it's like, well, we're out of the cycle, and I think it's good. Like, I actually do think that this was a very good movie year. Last year was good. This was a really good movie year, and and again, I haven't seen 5 of the 10 Best Picture noms or some of these other performances. All right, let's do snubs or interesting hard Oscar history, whatever.
Yeah. So as we kind of alluded to at the beginning of this episode, horror films usually aren't recognized that often by the Academy, and understandably so, because I mean, it's like, horror movies already kind of have a reputation of just kind of being like, I don't know, like movies for peasants. Like it's yellow brow, teenagers, and and it's also, horror movies are often very, deal with some pretty dark subject matter that probably wouldn't appeal to like the more like, historical biopic type of movies. But we've got a list here of Oscar nominated movies, horror movies from the past. We have to go through every single one of them, but like just kind of like, some standout movies, or movies that we've seen that we liked, or movies that we thought were like overrated, or some surprise movies.
Well, I have 4 snubs.
Okay, yeah, let's start with the snubs.
So we don't have to do like all of them in a row, but that's what I thought the assignment was. So I did for horror movie. I think they're all performances that did not get a nomination that I think should have. Now I say that as I'm looking at the 1980s Oscars, so some movies 1979, Best Actress in a Leading Role. I have seen 0 of these movies. So when I've seen a lot of movies, I am probably in the top 1 to 2, 3% of quantity of movie watching. I've seen none of these. Sally Field one for Norma Ray. I like Sally Field. So I think you see where I'm going with this is Sigourney Weaver.
Yeah.
For Alien.
Yeah.
I can't imagine that she wasn't ahead of at least one of these. So the noms were Sally Field, Norma Ray, Jill Clayburgh, Starting Over, Jane Fonda, The China Syndrome, she's a bitch, Marsha Mason, Chapter 2, and Bette Midler, The Rose. I can't imagine that Sigourney Weaver wasn't better than one of them.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen them, but this feels like if these movies came out today, she would be on there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, we have talked many times, we've used Alien as an example of the quote unquote strong female lead and how it's not a new thing and you can do it and not make a cringe movie that is very like officious with its messaging. You could just make a good, scary, exciting, thrilling movie with a strong female lead, and it's highly. I mean, Alien is so highly regarded for many different aspects of it. Its practical effects, its storytelling, and its performances. And so I think that's the first one that came to mind was like, what movies have been what horror movies have been snubbed in some way. Now
you're talking about the first Alien and not Aliens, because she was nominated for Aliens, but
she was nominated for Aliens, yes, which is I think much more of an action movie than a horror movie. It's scary, but I think and that's the point. Like where Alien is very much a monster in space movie. It's a horror movie. But and I think maybe the Academy, and again, I think she's great in that too. But I think you have to just give more credit to Alien. It came out 6 years earlier. And it felt so original. So that's my first.
Interesting. Good pick.
One. Thank you.
I mean, just the fact that she was even nominated at all for Aliens, and it's funny because I found that out after I fell in love with the movie, and then I rewatched it, and I'm like, yeah, her performance is actually terrific in that. Like she kicks ass, right? And you believe it. But she's also got like a very tender motherly side to her, and so it's balanced really well. So like it was actually like it was a great performance.
That's a good point too. Like it's also. They don't hide that, like, she's a mother, she's nurturing, and she's also a badass. That's, and I really like Sigourney Weaver as an actress. I like that she's not, is it fair to say, conventionally beautiful?
Yes.
Like, she's pretty, of course. She's not ugly by any means. Like, she's a pretty woman, but she's not the typical, I guess you'd say, like, kind of typical star of the 1980s and 70s. Also, big cat movie. Great cat. Wait, is the cat an alien or Aliens? The daughter's in Aliens. Oh, the cat's in both?
Yeah, the cat's in both. In the second one, it's only the beginning, and don't worry, it lives. In fact, because remember the first one, they were chasing the cat around, it kept showing up on the scanner. So in the second one, it gets defrosted with Sigourney Weaver, and they reunite. So while she's in her apartment and they're recruiting her, and she agrees to go on this mission, she turns to the cat. I forgot the cat's name, but she goes, "And you little bastard, you're staying home."
An orange cat.
So no cats were killed.
That's a huge plus. Yeah, the cat is because in the second one it's more the daughter. I think I might like Aliens more as a movie. But as Alien is still an incredible movie, and it's it's a more of a classic horror movie. Do you want to share anything, or do you want me to move on?
Next snub it up.
So this one, so next is the 1974 Oscars. I think you can see where I'm going?
Exorcist.
Yes, Exorcist. So The Exorcist did not get snubbed in any way in terms of nominations. It did get nominated for Best Picture. By the way, what the hell is The Sting?
Oh, that was a good movie.
That's a good movie.
Yeah, that is a very good one. Yeah, it's got Robert Redford in it and Paul Newman.
Okay, then I'll see that. But I'm like, Exorcist is so good.
I know.
Yeah. So, because it won Best Directing and Best Picture.
Yeah.
And Exorcist was nominated for those. Is nominated for.
It's got 10 nominations. That's crazy.
Oh wait, shit. Linda Blair did get a nomination.
Yeah, she did. And I heard that when it
Oh.
was revealed that she didn't do the voice of Pazuzu, that apparently it hurt her chances because apparently she was kind of a front runner for that.
All
But when they
right.
found
Well,
out they got some, yeah.
I guess I just looked at Best Actress, but I did not check Best Supporting.
Mm.
All right, well, I'm done. All right, moving on then, because that was going to be my pick with Linda Blair.
Mm.
Even though Ellen Burstyn did get a nomination.
Yeah,
they both did. So,
yeah.
Okay, never mind. Next, 1987 Oscars. Oops, I said you too. 19. Do you know where I'm going with this one?
No, I don't.
I'm going to surprise you then.
Okay.
So it is Jeff Goldblum in The Fly.
Ah, yes.
So The Fly did get Best Makeup. It won Best Makeup.
Yep.
And that was its only nomination, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And Jeff Goldblum did not get a nomination. And which I like, he's at his peak there. He is so good as the what's the full name? The Brunder?
Oh, Seth Brundle, I think.
Brundlefly?
Yeah, the Brundlefly.
Yeah. He is so good in that.
Yeah. No, and because it is a terrific performance. Because I mean, like, you know, it's him, and again, like you see it, like a pretty nice range of emotions from him. Like, you know, he's nerdy and brilliant. He's very, very analytical, but he's also, you know, a doofus, kind of a bozo. He's kind of jittery.
Yeah.
And the reason why he invented teleportation machines because he gets carsick very easily. So, you know, there's like a nervous, jittery side to him as well. So it's like, all the stuff that we associate with Jeff Goldblum now, it's like that. It's all there. It's right there.
Yeah.
And I heard that that there were that people were saying he should have been nominated back then too.
Yeah, because you're looking at actor in a leading role, and so I've seen Salvador. That is a really good movie. I think and James Woods very good in that. But I could put Jeff Goldblum right there. I have William Hurt's a great actor. I've not seen Children of a Lesser God, and I don't know these other ones either. Obviously, Paul Newman won. Everyone knows Paul Newman. It feels like the era where it was just guys like that just won Oscars. But I don't know. Have you seen The Color of Money?
No, I haven't, but Scorsese directed it, so I do want to see it.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I think Goldblum could be put in this category, and that feels like more to me that when the 1986 Academy is watching movie, they watch something like The Fly, and there's like absolutely not.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that, like although yes, The Exorcist got all these, like The Exorcist was different.
Yeah.
Like that, even though it's horror, even though it was graphic and terrifying, it was different than The Fly. Like those are different movies that I think are both exceptional.
Yeah.
And they're probably the pillars of their category. Like the Fly is probably the best body horror movie I've seen. That and maybe The Thing. If you want to count The Thing also, they're all sci-fi. A lot of body horror is. But maybe there's others I can't think of off the top of my head, but The Fly is so good. It just seems like, again, if The Fly comes out now, it's getting tons of nominations.
Yeah.
Which is good that the Academy has opened up more to those types of movies.
Yeah.
All right, and I'll do my last one.
Yeah. Snub it up.
Very recent. Was just last year. I think Lily Rose Depp got snubbed for her performance in Nosferatu.
Oh, interesting. She was very good in that.
Yes.
And you know, I'd only ever seen her in some like more lighthearted comedic stuff, and she never impressed me. But I thought she was pretty great in Nosferatu, though. So first of all, what
do you remember the brouhaha of last year's Oscars?
No, I don't. It wasn't Oscar So White, was it?
No. That was like pre-COVID.
Yeah, I know it was definitely.
Amelia Perez.
Oh yeah.
So you have Carla Sofia Gascon got a nomination, and that movie it's unwatchable.
Yeah.
I try and finish everything. I've DNF'd very, very few movies. Maybe that might be the only one since I have been rating movies.
Right.
It was unwatchable, and she is terrible. And yes, I'm using the proper pronoun, according to the Academy. Yeah. And also, I love how she got canceled for being like right wing.
Oh yeah.
Like the base, like the base tranny just got screwed. But I saw almost all of these movies for lead. I saw Anora, Wicked, Amelia Perez, and Substance. So right away, Lily Rose Depp should be taking out Carla Sofia Gascon.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That movie's awful. I actually heard I'm Still Here is fantastic. I didn't get around to see it, and then after the Oscars, I usually on to the next year, and then things in my backlog. But Fernanda Torres and I'm Still Here is supposed to be exceptional. That's the only one I did not see. Demi Moore's great. Cynthia Erivo's great. Mikey Madison's great, even though, I mean, I don't like for performance, like I could see Lily Rose Depp being better than Mikey Madison. Like I think it's such a physical performance. I don't think gets enough credit.
Right.
There's that scene where she's like convulsing.
Yeah.
And it's so freaky. I don't know. I love kind of gothic horror. Like, I love. Eggers, right?
Yeah. Robert Eggers.
I love. Like, I'm a huge Eggers fan because he's stuck with. It's like, oh, okay, well, he'll do The Witch and then he'll go do more conventional stuff. Okay, he'll do The North, and then it's like, no, he just like loves this shit.
Yeah,
like, he loves gothic horror, historical stuff. I'm like, this is great. Like, I want more guys like that.
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, now he's working on a wolf movie that's set in like the 1800s, I think.
I thought it was like the Middle Ages. No?
Oh, maybe it was. I don't know. It's a wolf movie. It takes place a long time ago.
That's yeah.
Which sounds pretty metal, actually. That if it was set in the Middle Ages, that'd rock.
Yeah, sounds super metal.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. Like, I would just put right away. I mean, she should be in Best Actress in a leading role, and then I don't think she would fall in supporting. Like Isabella Rossellini, she's like barely in Conclave. Sometimes I don't. Supporting is the strangest category.
Yeah. Because
sometimes also Zoe Saldana, she fucking won for Amelia Perez. It's an unwatchable movie. I don't get it. But yeah, like Isabella Rossellini is like barely in Conclave, which I actually liked a lot. But she gets a nomination. Makes no sense to me. Anyway, so that's my horror snubs of Oscars history.
Okay, I actually do have one. It's Toni Collette in Hereditary. Yeah,
she didn't get a nomination.
No, she did not.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't even think of that. I assume she did.
Yeah. And I her performance was terrific, and she's also just like a really good horror movie mom, because she did get nominated for The Sixth Sense oh
my god, I forgot she was even in that.
Yeah, so did I. But yeah, she plays that kid's mom. So yeah, she plays the mom in a lot of horror movies. She's also in that Krampus. There's that movie. She plays a mom in that. Yeah. So I don't know. There's just something like she's very motherly. She's just like very like
she's a great actress. Have you ever? Yeah. I watched her show, the United States of Tara. You ever seen that?
Oh no, I heard it was good though.
Yeah, it's good. She plays a woman with multiple personality disorder. Which right away, I mean, that I feel like that's like an actor's dream. Yeah, because you get to play you get to play a character playing. So she plays like, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 characters.
Yeah.
For time. So
speaking of screen time and nominations, so the first horror movie to be nominated to like sweep the top 5 is The Silence of the Lambs, and Anthony Hopkins won for that one,
like
right?
40 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, because he's in the movie for like 15 minutes or something. Yeah. It's best actor in a leading role. It wasn't supporting, and I'm like,
really?
Yeah,
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, it's very short. I don't know the exact amount of time, but yeah, I think it was like 15 minutes or something. Like it's not a lot of time. Um, Jodie Foster is terrific in that. So I thought her win was deserved. But yeah, I don't know uh why
Because it's Anthony Hopkins. It's Sir Anthony Hopkins.
But was he Sir at the time though? Because I feel like he I mean he had been in a few big movies.
He was born Sir Anthony Hopkins.
Okay, he came right out.
Just came out. Good evening.
Because I feel like he wasn't a particularly big name until this movie.
Till Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah, I mean I know he was in that David Lynch movie Elephant Man, but even then he played a very minor role in that, I think.
Oh yeah, I don't know. He wasn't big till the 90s.
I'm pretty sure. I mean, like, I think he was a pretty well-known British actor, but I don't like in the U.S. he was not.
What about the Remains of the Day? Didn't he win an Oscar for that? He was nominated 93.
Yeah, so that was after.
And Nixon. Wait, when did that come out? When did Silence of the Lambs come out? 95?
91.
Oh, 91. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Then yeah, maybe you're right.
Yeah. So yeah, the movie is an hour and 58 minutes long, and he's in it for 16 minutes.
Yeah. But he's Sir Anthony Hopkins.
I know. No, I here's the thing. He was terrific in that, and it's an iconic role. Yeah. And that definitely goes down in history as like one of the great screen villains. But yeah, they're kind of loosey goosey. I mean, like John Hurt, I think, or no, William Hurt, got nominated for Best Supporting Actor, even though he was only in one scene. It was in the
really,
yeah, that Cronenberg movie, the something violence, the
History of Violence.
Violence, yeah, because he only shows up at the end, but he got nominated for that.
I don't remember him in that. Isn't that? That's like, I think that's the first time I saw box eating on screen.
Oh yeah.
Viggo Mortensen. Yeah, I mean on the big screen.
Yeah. But anyway, so I thought we kind of go through the history of Oscar wins a little bit more here. So the first horror movie to be nominated for an Oscar is Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde from 1931. Got 3 nominations with 1 win, and this one actually won. So Frederick March, who played Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, so that's a dual role there. I'm assuming. But it's weird though. He also tied because like the Oscar rules constantly change, and that I think that's another thing that kind of annoys me. But like apparently somebody else won Best Actor role win as well. Wallace Berry for The Champ, but I don't know why they were sharing.
Wait, weren't they? Hold on, weren't they making all these rules now about like diversity and stuff that you wouldn't get nominated if?
Yeah,
did that happen?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure how much of that actually got passed because I mean it got a lot of pushback.
Did it?
Because like that's never stopped.
Like I don't know what the criteria were again, but like
yeah, you had a quota of like people of color, disabled people.
Like for instance, I saw Train Dreams. It was very, very good. Best Picture nom. There's nothing gay in it.
Yeah,
or it's not diverse. It's not. I don't know. It's just a story about a guy. It's a slice of life movie. Like, maybe it's The Key Grip or something was trans. Like, I don't know. But I mean, I'm glad that they didn't implement those. But I kind of forgot about that.
Yeah, I'm glad. Well, again, I don't know if it actually did pass or like if some of it passed or not. But I hope it didn't. And if it did, like that's just like.
I don't think it did. Like I guess Train Dreams. It's nominated for Best Picture. It's just about a guy logging.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it's so this. I mean, it's on their page, representation inclusion standards, and it's like,
what are they? Does it say?
At least 30% of all actors not submitted for Oscar consideration are from at least 2 underrepresented groups, which include women, racial or ethnic group, LGBT+.
Wait. Is that 30? Wait, so hold on. Is that 30% per movie?
30% of all actors. Per movie. The main
Okay.
storyline subject matter.
Okay, I can tell you,
themes
Train Dreams does not have that.
So I don't know. I guess these are just guidelines, but they're not necessarily rules.
That's
I don't know.
fine, but I can tell you right now, unless I'm really, I mean, an Asian guy gets thrown off a bridge
Okay.
in one scene.
Yeah. Oh, so it looks like they you have to have at least 2 out of 4 of these standards. So it could be just like, yeah, well, fine, we'll have a diverse crew.
Yeah.
Good enough.
Okay.
It's still dumb, but whatever.
Yeah. Like I saw Begonia. Does just women count?
Yeah. Yeah,
It's
they
just
count as underrepresented group or whatever.
How is that possible?
I don't know. They make up 50% of the world's population.
And 50% of the categories.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Women, racial or ethnic group, LGBTQ plus, or people with cognitive or physical disabilities, or who are deaf or hard of hearing.
Frankenstein
Is about a dead guy. Like that's pretty disabled, isn't it?
I guess. I guess there's a female lead in that. I don't think so though. Right?
I don't think it has to be lead. It's just the overall cast, I think. Has like 30% of it.
Just throw some women in the background.
Yeah.
I don't think that happened in Frankenstein either. All right. Anyway.
Well, there are 4 standards, and I don't feel like going through them. They just piss me off.
Okay. Anything else for history?
Yeah. So Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, the first horror movie to be nominated, was also nominated for Best Adapted Screenplay. That's pretty cool. So yeah, and then mostly like 30s and 40s, it's usually just technical stuff, or it'd be like cinematography, best sound, best special effects. For them, 1954 is a movie about giant bugs. This takes place during the atomic age, so everything had to be giant. And
I love the atomic age.
That stuff cracks me up so much. I get a kick out of the atomic age.
I mean, I also like. It's like obviously nostalgia, but it's not like personal. Like I didn't live during that time, but I love mid-century modern. I love atomic age thinking.
Yeah,
it was a combination. It seemed like it was a combination of both. Like we can do anything, and also we can all just die.
Yeah.
Like it was very optimistic, and it was also like but there could we've never been closer to just complete annihilation. Yeah,
there's this big radioactive cloud over like the prosperity of American, industry and culture and design during that time. It's a fascinating thing, and also like just like the way it impacted sci-fi horror movies, where it's like there were so many giant bug movies, like there was and then they ran out of ideas, so like Attack of the 50-foot woman sort of thing.
And everything was like, hey, you know what we should do? Let's make a movie that's a metaphor for nuclear weapons.
Exactly, yeah. And then everybody did it, so they had a giant, bug movie, giant.
And then we'll make another movie with a metaphor about nuclear weapons.
Yeah, and lots of aliens who are stand-ins for Russians. That shit cracks it. And also because like there's like that 1950s teenage culture, like drive-in movie culture,
I love it.
Yeah, it's great.
I love it so much.
Yeah. All right. So the first I think prominent horror movie to get some Oscar love is 1960s Psycho. So Alfred Hitchcock was nominated for Best Director for this one.
I believe it.
Yeah, hell yeah. And then also Best Supporting Actress for Janet Leigh, the mother of Jamie Lee Curtis.
Wait, for what movie?
For Psycho.
Who's she in Psycho?
No. I mean, real life, Janet Leigh is the mother of Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah.
Oh, you're asking who Janet Leigh played in that one?
Yeah.
She played
the woman who gets stabbed.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I never put that together.
Yeah. And also Best Art Direction, Set Direction, and Cinematography, black and white. They are actually segregating cinematography at the time because they had cinematography black and white and cinematography.
Oh, did they really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fun.
You got to keep the colors over here.
They should bring that back.
Exactly.
Make more black and white movies. I like black and white movies.
Yeah. I do too. I don't like when they make them black and white after they've already been in color. That's annoying to me.
What did that?
A couple of movies. So I know, funnily enough, only comic book movies that I've seen. So Logan, the Wolverine movie, and then Zack Snyder's Justice League. Like they released them in color, and they're like, oh, like for the release, you got to watch it in black and white. I'm like, yeah, but you didn't film it in black and white. Like when you,
stupid.
It's stupid because to me, it's like when you film something in black and white, you have to take into account, you know, like light and shadow interact differently than with color film.
Yeah.
So it just feels like you just put a black and white filter over a movie, and it's just like,
I don't think they're focusing on those things in Justice League.
Yeah, no, exactly. And also, it's like, why would I want to see, like, you know, superheroes fighting each other in black and white? Like, give me explosions.
Yeah, it seems like it seems like one of the last genres you'd want to put in black and white. Yeah. I like a mumblecore Brooklyn movie in like 2014.
Right.
In black and white. Just because. Yeah, I like that. Or just a few times in the movie I go, huh. That's
black and white.
There you go. That was pithy.
No. It's just approaching humor. Like,
yeah.
Some other interesting ones. Rosemary's Baby. Best Supporting Actress for Ruth Gordon, who played the crazy old lady neighbor, and also Roman Polanski was nominated for Best Adapted Screenplay. What's interesting about that?
Better director than person.
Yeah. He didn't know that when you're adapting a screenplay from, you know, source material, that like you can make changes to it, you can cut stuff out, and apparently he did just like all the dialogue from the book. It's in the movie.
Really?
Like it's just like, so some people are just like, did he really deserve to be nominated for that? He just kind of translated it. He didn't like really.
Right.
It's like he took a 500-page.
It is a great movie.
Oh yeah, I love that movie. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
It's also like he took a 500-page book and then turned it into a 120-page script where it's like he had to make a lot of alterations. It's like, no, he just did a literal one-to-one thing. Either way, great movie. The Exorcist, which we talked about, 10 nominations with 2 wins. William Peter Blatty won for adapting his own screenplay.
Mm-hmm.
I heard that. Oh no, actually, I didn't hear. It was William Friedkin even said in the documentary, or I think it was a documentary or the audio commentary, that when Blatty adapted the script initially, he took out a lot of the supernatural stuff because he wanted to be kind of more implied. He didn't think that the more graphic stuff would work on screen, but Friedkin was like, no, put it all in.
Yeah, that would have been a huge mistake.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's some of the best stuff.
Yeah.
Iconic.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what made it like lines out the door and people passing out.
Yeah.
It's not the implication.
Right. Exactly. It's straight up showing you
the green vomit and the, I don't even like to say it, but
yeah.
The, you know.
Yeah. Crucifix
masturbation.
Yeah.
That is so, I still can't believe they made that.
Yeah. I think if that movie came out today and nobody knew what it was, like nobody was like, you know, if the Exorcist novel just come out like a year ago,
they'd be charged with a crime.
Yeah, it would like people would still be freaking out. Okay, so anyway, moving on. Jaws, 1975, 4 nominations and 3 wins, including Best Picture. But everyone thought that Steven Spielberg was snubbed for Best Director for that one, and I agree with that.
Who won that year?
Who gives a shit?
All right.
No, actually, I actually think it was actually probably more deserved. I think it was Milos Forman for One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, I believe.
Well, that's arguably
a great
the best. That's, I'm not even kidding when I say that. That might be the best movie ever made.
Yeah, it came in 75, so yeah, I'm sure that was the one. So
that is one of the best movies I've ever seen. And
I don't know. Have you seen Deadpool and Wolverine?
It's
up there, dude.
I'm not just saying, like, I did not find, I don't get Deadpool. Like, I didn't find it charming. It just it didn't click with me. I saw the first one. I'm like, I don't get.
Well, just watch the second one and then watch the third one, and then make sure to watch all the X-Men movies.
That's what they want me to do.
Moving on, Carrie, 2 nominations for Sissy Spacek and Piper Laurie.
Great movie.
Yeah. The Omen, 2 nominations and 1 win with Jared Goldsmith's one of my all-time favorite scores ever. It's so fucking scary. It's unbelievably intense. It is also Jared Goldsmith is an amazing film score composer. I think he's been nominated like 17 times, but this is his only win. I think it was also nominated for Best Original Song. And it's funny because the song, it's Hail Satan in Latin, so it's Ave Satani. And so that one, I think that's the first song to be nominated that has lyrics not in English.
Interesting.
Latin, yeah.
Latin.
Alien, we talked about that. An American Werewolf in London won for Best Makeup.
I still have not seen that. That's been on my list forever.
Oh, it's a great movie. John Landis. And it's also the first movie that was the first year to have the category for Best Makeup. The transformation effects are phenomenal.
I actually, I have absorbed those over the years just from different pop culture stuff, YouTube videos, but I have not seen the movie, and I do need to watch that.
Another interesting one, Misery. I've never seen this one. I need to watch it.
I can't watch Misery. I'm going to be honest. It's one of those movies. I just can't do it.
The leg breaking scene, or what?
Yeah. I can't do it.
I've seen it, and like just hearing the director talk, Rob Reiner, rest in peace. Hearing him talk about it, he goes, "It looks so fake on set. It's just a rubber leg, and it just goes like that, like it's just floppy." But we put the sound effect in, and then people freaked out over it. So
can't do it. And I love Kathy Bates, and I'm so happy she won an Oscar for it. I think she's a phenomenal actress, but I can't do it.
So in her acceptance speech, there was an interview with her just like within the last few years, and then the interviewer asked her, so do you have any big regrets in your career? And she goes, yeah, when I won for Misery, I forgot to thank my mom in the acceptance speech. And then she died a few years later. I felt so bad. And then the interviewer goes, but you did. And goes, no, shut up. She goes, yeah, look, watch. And so they showed her giving the acceptance speech. And then so Kathy Bates is watching this from like 30 years later. And then she goes, oh my, like it was just like a relief for her. Like, I got to thank my mom.
That is so cool. Yeah. Like, because you definitely have been holding on to that.
Yeah.
And I could imagine winning an Oscar, and even if it's expected, I don't know if she expected to win, if she was a favorite, but like it's probably such a rush, and you're up there and you probably do have stuff to say and you just forget, and the adrenaline. So like that's a really, I'm going to go find that, because that's a really cool.
Yeah. Check it out. The Sixth Sense. This is another one that kind of swept. It didn't win, but it did get a lot of the top nominations, for including Best Picture, Best Supporting Actor for Haley Joel Osment, Best Supporting Actress Toni Collette, my main gal.
Yeah.
Best Director M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong, and Best Original Screenplay Shyamalan Ding Dong in film editing. So that was a great movie, The Sixth Sense.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if Shyamalan's been anything close since. I think he's been some okay stuff, but he was like, everyone expected him to just have because he made that super young too.
Yeah.
And I think everyone expected him to just be making Sixth Sense movies for the next 30-40 years.
Yeah.
Unfortunately not. Yeah. I think his daughter made a movie, The Watcher or something. It was okay. Yeah. Like, it had some cool moments. It was kind of unique and freaky, but Shyamalan, didn't he make something last year, 2 years ago that was like pretty good? Oh, he did that Cabin movie.
I heard that was all right.
Jonathan Groff. Yeah. It was good. Yes. That was good. I would definitely see that. I'd highly recommend that, actually.
A few other notable ones, Black Swan. I haven't seen that one, but Natalie Portman won for that.
I've actually never seen it.
Sleepy Hollow got a bunch of nominations, but mostly for technical stuff. Get Out, I've not seen, but I need to watch it.
It's fine. I don't think it was this breathtaking masterpiece. I think that was much more what was going on in the culture at the time.
Yeah.
I don't think it was. It was good. It was good. It was interesting, but it was not this life-altering, culture-altering movie that I think the Academy and people of that ilk made it out to be.
A friend of mine saw it and he thought it was great, but then when he heard more about Jordan Peele's social and political views, he goes, now that I know what he was trying to say with that movie, it kind of ruins it a little bit for me.
Yeah.
Because I guess the movie kind of going in blind, it sounds like it's kind of a little more ambiguous, but now it's just sort of like, okay, I know you're getting at now.
The movie was basically white people steal everything from us.
Yeah,
literally like our souls.
Well, I heard it was also kind of a critique of woke white people though too.
It was too. It did make fun. Yeah, there's a classic line where the dad is meeting. It's like is Allison Williams?
Yeah.
Is dating Daniel Kaluuya.
Mm-hmm.
And brings him home to spend the weekend or something.
Yeah.
And the dad, who's a great actor, he's always like kind of a character actor. And
yeah,
he comes, and like one of the first things he says meeting the boyfriend was like, yeah, I mean, I would have voted for Obama a third time. It's like, that's kind of like the most typical, like just like liberal white thing to say to a black person when you don't know what else to say. So yeah, it was kind of critiquing that too, which is fine. But I mean, it was cool. It's some cool imagery. Like I get, I'm not saying it was a bad movie by any means, but it's held up as this like even today, it's like this cornerstone of new highbrow horror, and I'm like, it's just not.
Yeah.
It's good. It's not that. It's not Hereditary. It's not Midsummer. It's not any of these Eggers movies. Like, it's just not.
Yeah. So yeah, those are that's a brief history of the Oscars at the movies. So yeah, hopefully Sinners better fucking win something, because that'd be crazy. Get 60 nominations and
it's gonna win
nothing.
It's gonna win a ton of these. Like, I don't even think. I bet you it wins. Let's put it on the record. I think it wins at least 5. I think it wins 5. And I would want to say the big. So when it comes to picture, director, screenplay, and actor, actress, out of those, I bet you it wins 3.
Okay.
I bet you.
You're
probably on the record.
I'm just saying, because there was The Color Purple, which got a bunch of nominations and it didn't win a single one. So it has happened. Oh, it got 11 nominations and it didn't win any.
Well, Sinners is in the Color Purple, which I liked a lot. It was very good. I mean, it's actually much better. I actually met her, that actress, at a wedding.
Whoopi Goldberg?
Oh, you mean the original Color Purple?
Yeah, the movie.
Oh, I thought you meant the one that came out a couple years ago, the remake.
Oh yeah, I forgot there was a remake.
That was good. Like, no, I have not met Whoopi Goldberg.
Oh. So what do you mean, that actress?
I think Whoopi Goldberg and I would get along. The lead in The Color Purple that came out, I think 2 years ago. Was it last year? I don't remember. It was very good though. Very good movie.
And we'll end with that.
We'll end with The Color Purple.
All right, Benjamin. I'll see you in the basement.
I'll see you in the basement.